A new partnership between the state of Arkansas and Turning Point USA encourages schools to start their own club chapters. Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders joins me now. Governor, okay, you want to put these chapters in schools. Are they banned right now?
This isn't about banning anything. This is more about promoting some of the incredible values and principles that Charlie spent his life devoted to sharing with kids on college and high school campuses. And it's something that we want to be able to help promote and carry on. I'm really excited to have Erica Kirk in Arkansas today and work with her on this partnership because we want students to understand what TPUSA was all about and what it was originally started for. It was to promote faith and freedom and family, and students should have a place and an area where they can go and engage in civic discourse. And this is a great way for them to be able to do that.
Are you running into much resistance for that?
You know, in Arkansas, this is not something that we're seeing a lot of resistance, but certainly something that we're seeing a ton of encouragement for us to do. And it's something that I'm really excited for students to be able to participate in. We want young conservatives to have just as much right to freedom of speech as anybody. We don't want teachers or administrators discriminating against our students. And this just allows them a platform to engage. And I'm really excited about what opportunities I think it opens up for a lot of students across Arkansas.
Here's another one for you. You want a new rule which would ban illegals from public housing. Is that what's happening now? Do illegals take up a lot of public housing?
The main focus of what we're trying to do is make sure that people who can work are working. We never should have designed a system that traps people on government dependency. The partnership that we have with HUD, the Medicaid work requirement, these are things that we have been working on over the course of the last several years so that able-bodied adults that can work are working, and then we're not trapping people in a lifetime of government dependency. We want to lift people up, and give them a hand up, not a handout. And that's what we're trying to encourage through both the partnership with HUD and through the Medicaid work requirement that we have seen have great success and look forward to actually being able to implement at a much bigger level than what we've been able to do so far.
Are you getting much pushback on that?
You know, that's one of the things that we've worked really closely with the Trump administration on and made significant progress, far more in the last few months than we did in the last several years. And so I think that this is another great way to help people. At the end of the day, people want the dignity of work. They don't. And not only do they not want, but they shouldn't need to be sitting at home when they have the ability to work. We want people that need assistance to get it. And sometimes the people who are taking advantage of the system are stopping people who really need that assistance from being able to get it. And that's not what we want to see in this country. And I think we're making significant progress. And I'm proud that we have an administration that we can actually work with to help encourage people to get out there to work and not be trapped on government dependency any longer.
Governor, it was great to see you today. Don't be a stranger, please. Come on back anytime you like. Thanks very much, Governor. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks so much.
Sure.